Okay, so we're going to talk today about the story of the tenants and the story of the tenants and a few other highlights, but the story of the tenants is what you're going to open up with in Luke chapter 20. So Luke chapter 20 opens up with this story, and a few things to know as you read it, that the tenants, so there was a man who had a field, a vineyard, and he leased it out to some people. The deal was they would harvest, they would work, they would be the labor, and then once they sold the grapes, and had the harvest, they would give him his percentage. That was the deal. So the tenants had access, and I love how Philip Anthony Michael, if you get a chance to watch his sermon on this, it's beautiful. But I love how the tenants, they didn't own the property. They had control of the property because the owner, the master, had given it to them. They had control of the grapes. They had control of the land, the house, if there was a house on it for them to work in, if there was a house for them to live in, if there was a barn for them to labor in and sort, or they had control of the master had given them everything. Everything. All I had to do was work the ground and get rich. That's it. They just work the ground, give him his cut, and keep it moving. They had it all. And instead, what they decided to do was the master came and he sent one of his workers, hey man, it's harvest time, go get my money. And he went to the vineyard, and the guys that were leasing, they basically just beat him. They sent another guy to collect his money. They beat him. He sent his own son. They beat him, right? And I think some of them they killed. It was just terrible. They killed some and they beat others. And what makes it so terrible is that the master had given them control of everything. All they had to do was prosper because he had given them everything, and just give him his cut. It's such and it cuts to our hearts. And you think, oh, this is kind of a message on tithing. God gave us a job, gave us the help to work the job, and we just need to give him his 10%. But it's not that. It's our lives. God has given us life, health, a sound mind. He's given us everything. And all we have to do is honor him and submit to him and to love him. And instead, we feel that we're going to live however we want to live and dishonor him. And it's just not good. It's powerful. Government and God, and be genuine. So government and God is, you'll see a parable in here that says, give Caesar what is Caesar's. And what he's saying is, you have to make a decision. Are you God's first? We got a time. Are you God's first, or are you politics first? Are you God first? Or are you a race first? Are you God first, or are you nationality first? Give to your nationality, or give to your race or your country or your political party what's theirs. But he says, give God what's his, and what's God's is everything. It is your life. It is your breath. So powerful. All right. And be genuine when you do it. God he knows when our hearts aren't right and when we're just doing things for show, like the Pharisees at the end of Luke 20. All right. That's our time. I love you. God bless you.